Hello, Sub-Zero here with the Gearless Idol Champions account-ish, because there's some event boons going on. And one of those is auto-equip, event champions, auto blacksmith, tier 2 or higher variants completed automatically applies 100 tiny blacksmithing contracts. And so those will be corrected with a ticket afterwards. But for right now, there's not too much I can do with that. But it doesn't affect the power too much in that, you know, this is still ridiculous. And I was able to get that with Rust. No gear here. E23, 22, 23. And that's only half of the stacks he has here. I can get that higher, and it's a very significant increase with Rust. Have not been able to do this on all of the events, but this is, all of the champions. Some of them are locked out, like additional health of enemies as you progress for Cass. For Vornica, you lose 2 slots, 2 bodyguards join the formation, so that's a big power loss. The ones that are relatively easy to do, like these, where it's reduces gold find and increases health of monsters, but it's not too bad, and so able to get this significantly higher than I otherwise would be, because there's no restrictions on the champions. They don't have to all be evil or anything like that. So yeah, spamming the ultimates to help out Vornica and Rust. But otherwise, just the typical formation here. Some of these champions got a lot of power boost. For Vi, in this case, evil and neutral, so that transfers to Cass. And E26, right there, nothing on. Max stacks, but yeah, and gold champion, so that helps buff Rust maximum stack count, but he's not at that yet. I can sit even longer. I can work through the formation here and get more power going. I'm not capped out. It's just a matter of patience when it comes down to it. Yeah. Because look at this, like, $600 is the max. Not even halfway. Now yes, Vornica has gear, but it's relatively trivial, and I'll get that cleaned up. Because with the event boons, rather than putting in a ticket every time to go and fix it, it was after completing all of the event ones, get that cleaned up. But I've checked the numbers, and even with 10k item levels, all full shiny, it's not the highest boost you get. So, in comparison, ultimate power here, we have used 2,800 ultimate attacks. It caps out at 100,000, and I did check what that is on my main. It's not bad, but not anything to write home about either. Big increases in Vornica's flexibility as buffs the DPS champion, and then the column or 2 in front, depending on if you add the feet in there. So this is not a huge increase. Yes, okay, there's a bit of gear here, but that's not a lot. And it does help, sure. It's E06, but you compare that to Rust, E23, and then E26 from Vi. It just, wow, that's there's so much more power there. And so, like, yeah, I got defeated a little bit. You hit a few ultimates here, and the damage just keeps increasing. In this case, what am I at? 270. Okay, so that's right where it should be. I'll have to give it just a couple more times. The cooldown, unfortunately, for Rust is 3 minutes. So this is where it takes a little while. And, could use speed potions or something, but they're fairly uncommon, and so avoiding that if I can. But it just slowly increases. I think it was up into the 40s, 43, something like that. Here's just some massive numbers. Yeah, and so Valentine, even without gear, still benefits with the buff distributing, and so great for Cass who wants evil champions. And so, like, Jim is chaotic neutral, but then if I go down here, you see Socialite from Cass. It adds the evil tag. It doesn't show it here, but it adds the evil tag. And so, it's not just adjacent to him. We've got evil, 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 evil. Yeah. So, number of evil champions boosted there. And so that definitely helps with the power for pairing Valentine with Cass. And so, yeah, I'm not going to be breaking 1200, 1400, or 1600, not without Modron core boost or something like that. Because here's my core. I got automation. So, if you guys want, I can start opening Modron core chest and supercharge the core for some extra power. Although I'm breaking over 1,000 in zones, 800 easily, but with some patience, getting over 1,000. And this is functionally with no gear. Rust, you have to be patient. You can't be fast with this, but, Rust, Vi, even Antreus is E16. No gear, and he's at E16, and he's got 10 affected champions. So his is pretty good maxed out. And yeah, 5 person boost there, but still, like, 10 affected champions, 150% multiplicative stack times 5 champions, and just yeah, so with this one being a relatively compact formation as well, it helped a lot with placement for Antrius, Cass, Valentine, you know, rather than being spread out and try and compromise Jim's buff or something like that. I mean, that's already a bit of a compromise, trying to hit everyone there. But still, E14 from his fan club. Oh yeah, for each enemy ally. You know, he's at 8 now, so you're getting a bit of power from there, but it's not huge numbers. And 7 magic champions in this particular configuration. I went with Makos, not because he's most powerful, but evil does increase the damage. And magic attack. That is a, Jim, you done good there. Yeah, so it may not look like much, but it's gone from E270 to E273, and it'll just continue to progress that way. Yeah, E23 here. And so, you know, I can start the cycle again, see how much further can push this. The fact that over 1,000 is commonplace. Like, to put this in perspective, I achieved soft cap on my first run of the event. 0 favor. And getting to over pirates. Sorry, try and check which. Oh yeah, this was the other one. Got to over 1,000 on. And that one's a little bit annoying because there's an armored character that shows up every time in every area. It says Brunor dresses up like a pirate. That's true. But then you can just take him out. And I just used my standard formation, got this one to over 1,000 too, so that's the tier 3 for all of that complete. These other ones, it's limited in the 800 up to 800 complete. 800 complete, didn't do the tier 3 variant, but all the tier 2s complete. And this one, you know, tier 1, tier 2. And so, oh, sorry, this is the one I'm working on, so that's why it doesn't show it. But the other ones have been completed because it's 600, 800, and then 1,000 for tier 3. So, oh, and we're still going.